Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Duxford Aviation Society, the owners of Concorde, and the other 12 airliners here at Duxford, we welcome you to this demonstration of Concorde's nose lowering, or droop, as it's correctly called. First, a quick bit about us. Duxford Aviation Society is a registered charity and a partner of the Imperial nose lowering capability, which we'll demonstrate to you today. As we text you out, a few stats. We've taken on about 90 tonnes of fuel. The crew have spent over an hour on board carrying out all the sealer heat shield light, the visor just disappearing into the nose of the aircraft. This slightly improves the pilot's visibility, but they still can't see the taxiway or runway, so the nose go down a further 5 degrees. The crew start 2 of the Rolls-Royce Olympus engines while on the stand, and the ground connections are released as the aircraft pushes back. The other 2 engines are started. Concorde is dependent on ground power and ground air start, as it has no APU like other airliners. The taxi out commences. In most airliners, the pilots are situated pretty much over the nose wheel. On Concorde, they're sitting 30 feet ahead of the nose wheel, which makes for some interesting steering. We're now nearing ready for takeoff. Engines go to full power no matter what the weight of the aeroplane. Maximum is 185 tonnes. Unlike modern jets, all 4 afterburners or reheat kick in as we go through about 70 miles an hour. Takeoff occurs at 247 miles an hour. The afterburners are on for just over a minute and we are airborne. The aircrew soon begin preparing for supersonic flight. Nose up and visor up as we go through 290 miles an hour. We are over land still, flying at about Mach 0.95 permitting. After just 17 minutes from London Heathrow, we reach the supersonic climb point over the Bristol Channel. Again, full power and reheat. 2 nudges as the reheat comes in, 2 engines at a time. Reheat is applied for about 8 to 9 minutes. The nose will then drop by 5 degrees again. The nose will then drop to 17.5 degrees on this particular Concorde in the test phase. None of the pre-production Concordes had the nose droop to this level. So they were running at 12.5 degrees. So you can see now the actual production Concorde nose droop. Everything you saw way back on TV, etc., the nose was at 12.5 degrees. For landing on this particular Concorde, we have to go down to 17.5 degrees again. And the landing lights will come on. We are now in full landing configuration. As we approach JFK, we're now on finals, nearing the end of our flight. We're approaching at 215 miles an hour, slowing down to 182 miles an hour for the actual touchdown. Just for comparison, touchdown on conventional airliners is about 130 miles an hour, so we're coming in a lot quicker. Once we've landed, fortunately, we're aboard the first airliner, which had carbon fibre brakes, so we can stop quicker than a Boeing 747, despite such a high landing speed. The nose then goes up to 5 degrees for the taxi to the stand. Our pilot shuts down 2 engines for the taxi, and we roll to a gentle stop on the stand. And then finally, to park the aircraft, nose up. Followed by visor up. and a shutdown of all the lights. We are now on the ground at JFK. We hope you had a pleasant flight with us today. On behalf of all the crew, we wish you a safe onward journey. My name's Mark Webster. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at Duxford. Thank you.
Great.